fellow students. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I am your English teacher. Today, let's continue with our next lesson. That is chapter number 4. The title is One Less Than 100. This is a prose, a story. But before we read the story, let's have a look here. Ponder. Read the description and identify the person. See, you can see a picture here. He is believed to have lived during the Middle Age, around 13th century. In Turkey, he was a philosopher and a wise man, remembered for his funny stories and anecdotes. Many nations of near Middle East and Central Asia call him as their own, that is Turks, Afghans, Iranians and Uzbek. And his name is spelled differently in various cultures and often has the title Hoxha, Mullah or Effendi before or after. Perhaps this lesson, One Less Than 100, is a story about this man, this legend. Let's see. Did you know there is a festival which is held annually in the honor of this personality in Akşehir, Turkey, between July 5th to 10th? Have you ever got into a tricky situation yourself? How did you get out of it? Tell the class. Now let's read the story. Nasruddin Hoxha woke up early in the morning and quickly got ready for his prayer. Allah, please give me 100 gold coins. 99 will not be enough. 100 gold coins is what I want. If you give me 99 gold coins, I will not accept it, said the Hoxha. In fact, this was his daily routine. Every single day the Hoxha knelt in his courtyard and prayed hard for God's blessings in the form of gold coins. Why do you think the Hoxha asked for 100 gold coins? The Hoxha's neighbor, a rich merchant called Najim, had been watching and hearing him day after day. So one day he thought he would try to see if the Hoxha really meant what he said. So the next day, Najim put 99 gold coins into a bag and waited quietly behind the chimney on his terrace. The moment the Hoxha came into his courtyard for his prayers, he threw the bag of coins down into the courtyard. Taking the bag, the Hoxha carefully picked up the bag. He was pleasantly surprised when he opened the bag and saw the gold coins. Naturally, he started counting and found only 99 coins. So he sat down with a deep sigh. He knew that God would not listen to him in total silence. So he said loudly, O merciful Allah, you have answered my prayers partly. Maybe you just forgot that the coins should have been 100 in number. However, it does not matter at all. You can give me the last coin tomorrow. The Hoxha put the 99 coins back into the bag and went inside. Najim was now at a loss. The Hoxha, it seemed to him, was determined to keep the 99 gold coins. This made him nervous. After thinking over it all morning, Najim went quietly to the Hodja and said, "Good sir, many greetings. Please give me back my bag of gold coins. I threw it down only to see how you would react. It was just a joke. I'm very sorry." What kind of a person do you think is the Hodja? Do you think he would return the money to Najim? What are you talking about? Are you joking? You have never given any money to me, was the Hodja's answer. Come, come, learned sir, though I may not be as learned as you are, I am not a complete idiot. Hearing your plea to God for the 100 gold coins, I threw down that bag of coins at your feet. They are mine, and no man can take them away from me. He shrugged his shoulders and said, I can't understand, Najim. How can you be so sure that you gave them to me? The merchant kept repeating that it was he who had thrown the bag of coins, but the Hodja did not listen to him. He said the money was his and had come to him as an answer to his prayers. Nazim was almost in tears. He said, I shall take you to court for robbing me of my money. Stroking his beard in a thoughtful manner, the Hodja said, I'm most willing to go to court with you. The merchant wanted to go at once, but the Hodja said, I am not as young as I once was, and cannot walk all that way. Eager to get his hands on his money as soon as possible, Nazim went into his house and brought a sturdy donkey. Here you can ride this donkey. I will find myself another one, but let's leave at once, he said. A little satisfied, but not completely, the Hodja found another excuse. How can I appear before the judge so shabbily dressed? It would be very disrespectful. Why do you think the Hodja is making these excuses? Nazim was set on taking the Hodja to court, so he went back home and brought a new silken dress and a fur coat for the Hodja to wear. The Hodja examined the clothes and was satisfied with them. At the court, the judge asked them what the matter was. Najim told him the story. The Hodja stood stroking his beard all the time. After the merchant had finished, the Hodja cleared his throat once and spoke to the judge. Your Excellency, Nazim is my neighbor. I have seen him standing on his terrace and watching me pray. He may have seen me counting the gold coins that God gave me today. Right now he is trying to be smart. He wants to grab the money the benevolent one has given to me. Nazim replied, Believe me, my lord, the coins are mine. I never tell a lie. Hearing him pray for 100 coins, and only 100 coins daily, I threw 99 gold coins down into the courtyard to see what he would do if he got one coin less than what he had prayed for. My lord, not only is Nazim smart, but he is also a crook. He often does these things like this. Next, he will probably say that the clothes I am wearing are also his. But they are mine, cried the merchant, raising his voice. I gave them to him to wear to court today. The fur coat and the silk dress, they are all mine. What do you think will happen next? You see, my lord, broke in the Hodja, shrugging his shoulders. Next he will say that the donkey I am riding in also his. Everyone knows that I have my own donkey, said the Hodja. He didn't have one, shouted the merchant. Now beside himself with rage, the judge could take it no more. I have never seen such a rock in all my years in this court. How dare you accuse an honest and a respectable man? Your greedy nature will lead you to disaster. Complaint dismissed. Take him away, he declared. The guards at the court at once pushed the merchant out. The Hodja went home in his fine silken clothes, happily riding on the donkey. He found the miserable merchant sitting on his doorstep. The Hodja said, not unkindly, "Now take back your donkey and the dress and the gold coins." "Never. But remember the lessons you have learned today. Don't at any time tempt an honest man to break his word." So that is the lesson Hodja taught to his neighbor for being disrespectful and being trying to be smart with him. Never to attempt an honest man to break his word. Let's see. Prepared. Work in groups enact the play in an interesting manner by giving it a modern setting and altering the endings. You can try this at home. Because this story will require only 3 characters. Practice comprehension. Tick the correct options. 1. Every morning the Hodja would get up and pray for 99 gold coins, pray for 100 gold coins, pray for 101 gold coins, pray for his neighbor. Which one is correct? You have to choose from the options. Never threw a bag with 99 gold coins in the Hodja's courtyard because he loved the Hodja very much. He was a kind and generous man. He wanted to see if the Hodja really meant what he said. He wanted to fool the Hodja. Number 3. After hearing the merchant and Hodja, the judge was very impressed, very amused, angry with the merchant, angry with the Hodja. So you have to choose which one is correct. Answer these questions with reference to the context. 1. O merciful Allah, you have answered my prayer partly. Who says this and to whom? What was the prayer? Why does the speaker say that his prayer has been answered partly? My Lord, not only is Najim smart, but he is also crook. Who is the speaker and who is Najim? Why does the speaker call Najim crook? Do you agree that Najim is crook? Answer these questions. What did the neighbor do after hearing the Hodja pray every day for 100 gold coins? Did the Hodja act as the neighbor expected? What did the neighbor do when he saw the Hodja give the coins? What excuses did the Hodja make to get new clothes and a donkey from his neighbor? What did Hodja do after returning from the court? How did the Hodja convince the judge that the coins belonged to him? Do you think the neighbor did a foolish thing? The next exercise is perfect vocabulary, silent letters, one word for many. Pick out the silent letters from these words. 1. Listened. The silent letter in this word listened is T. You have to try this. Number 2, depth. 3, though. 4, calf. 5, no. 6, foreign. 7, nay. 8. Island. 9. Honest. 10. Night. 11. Wednesday. Wednesday. 12. Comb. Read the following sentence. A school is a place where children study. The school is written in red color. Now fill in the blanks in the same manner. A dash is a place where books are kept. Of course, books are kept in a library. So you have to fill in library here. You have to try the rest. A dash is a place where cars are kept. A dash is a place where you can buy things. A dash is a place where sick people are taken care of. A dash is a place where sporting events take place. A dash is a place where food is cooked. A dash is a place where people go to pray. A dash is a place where you board a train. A dash is a place where things are made. A dash is a place where horses are kept. This will be very interesting. You have to try this. Now, the next section is grammar. Abstract nouns, apostrophe, possessive noun. Let's see this. What is an abstract noun? Abstract nouns. This is classified into 3 categories or groups. Let's see. Quality, action, state. In the quality, we can see words like goodness, kindness, beauty. So those are the name of the quality. Action, laughter, judgment. State, childhood, boyhood, manhood. Abstract nouns can be formed from adjectives, verbs, and common nouns. Abstract nouns again from adjectives. Example: kindness, illness. From verb: obedience, growth. From common nouns: childhood, slavery. You can read this again all over. Now let's see this exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable abstract nouns using the words in bracket. Food gives us. From this word strong, we have to identify which part of speech this word strong is. Strong is an adjective, so we have to convert this word into a noun. So food gives us strength, like that. Number 2, people of this part of the country lived in. Poor becomes poverty, like that. You have to try the rest. 3, dash to animals is a punishable offense. Hint in the bracket is cruel. He is on a dash to Mecca. You haven't given the word. Hint: pilgrimed. Weather condition affects the dash of the plant. Bracket grow. Dash of food should not be encouraged. Bracket waste. An apostrophe can be used to show ownership or show that something belongs to someone. For example, the red's tail, the tail of the red. Pinky's crayons, the crayons belong to Pinky. So apostrophe as shows possession. For singular nouns, we need to add apostrophe s to show possession. For example, a ship's captain, a doctor's patient, a car's engine, Rohan's coat. Plural nouns that do not end in s also follow this rule. For example, the children's room, the man's work, the woman's cloth. For plurals that end with s, the apostrophe alone comes after this. For example, the boys' books, the books belonging to some boys. Now, next exercise. Complete each sentence by writing the possessive form of the noun in brackets to show possession. This is Sanjana's homework. 2. The man's car is stolen. The man's. Man apostrophe s. You have to do like that. Number 3. That dash feathers are yellow. This is dash jacket. My dash performance was fantastic. The dash collar is red. Where will I keep dash bag? The dash engine was not working. Say whether each highlighted possessive noun is singular or plural. For example, the boy's home is in Australia. You can see the word boys. The apostrophe comes after s, not apostrophe s. So it's a plural. Sonia's nails are turning yellow. So the s comes after apostrophe. So this is singular. We can identify that way. Number 1, that woman's phone is lost. So it's a singular. Those girls' pups ran across the street. That's a plural. You can try the remaining. The shopkeeper's windows need to be fixed. The children's toys are in the cupboards. In this case, the word children is already a plural, so it's a plural. We can't find our daughter's toy. Okay. Performed writing. On your birthday, your uncle gave you the gift you had been wanting for a long time. You call him up to thank him for it. If you were to write the conversation you had on phone, what would it be like? You can begin like this. Uncle, okay. Hello, may I know who is calling? So that's the beginning. So you have to reproduce a conversation between you and your uncle about a birthday gift. Make it simple. You can try this. And you can try listening to this short story about Nasruddin Hoja and answer these questions. What did Hoja wear when he came for the second time? Why did Hoja change his dress? Why did Hoja dip the sleeves of his fur coat into the dishes? Speaking. Choose any one of the following and speak for 1 minute. You can try this in front of a mirror or in front of your family members. Okay, your brothers or sisters, you can try this. What would you do if you could fly? That's very interesting. Like a Superman or a superhero that who can fly. Next, where would you go if you could go anywhere? So there are many beautiful places, many interesting places all over the world. If you can go anywhere, you can go to a beautiful island, for example, to the North Pole, etc. Next, what would you do if you came across a lion in the forest? Oh, this one, this one you have to be more creative. Okay, try this. Now, let me summarize the story again for your better understanding. Let's see the picture again. See? And then the picture here. The title, the story, okay. The title of the story is One Less Than 100. That is the number of the coins, okay, which the neighbor has thrown in front of the Hodja. The story is amusing yet a thought-provoking one. It is about an honest man named Nasruddin Hodja who prays to God every day for 100 gold coins. While asking for the same, he tells God that he wants exactly 100 gold coins, and even one less than 100 will not be enough. Hence, he will not accept it. He told that to God. One day, Nasruddin's neighbor Najim, who is a rich merchant, tries to put his honesty test by throwing a bag full of 99 coins in his courtyard, one less than 100, that is 99. Nasruddin counts the coins and keeps them. When Nazim claims the bag of coins as his, Nasruddin refuses to return it to him. So the merchant threatens to take him to the court. But before going to the court, Nasruddin tricks him into borrowing his clothes and his donkey. In the court, he tricks the judge into believing him. Hence, the judgment goes against the merchant, who is pushed out of the court by the guards. But Nasruddin, being honest and wise, on getting back home, returns the bag full of coins to the merchant, warning him, teaching him a lesson not to ever tempt an honest man to break his promise, never to make a fool out of an honest man. That's the moral of the story. Okay.